Hey everybody! Today I want to show you some of the many things that you can do with the new and improved Creative Corners from My Sweet Petunia. The power of the Misty tool is the corner. This is what allows you to stamp multiple times to get a perfectly precise image. The Creative Corners multiplies that power and gives you the freedom to use more of the space inside the Misty. The original Creative Corners were etched, but we've improved the visibility of the etching with black registration marks that are very easy to see. Here's what comes in the box for your Creative Corners. You have two triangular pieces, both of which have one 90-degree angle that fits into both the corners of the Misty and the other corners in this tool set. We've also improved the stability of the magnets embedded in the corner pieces. You'll get 2 of these magnetic corners per set. You also get one L-shaped ruler that is designed to use the full internal space of the original Misty. There are 1/8 and 1/16 inch registration marks on this ruler that are fantastic for matting cardstock layers and for incremented repeated stamping patterns. This 90-degree L also works in the corner of the Misty. The 2 magnetic corner pieces can be used in the corner of the Misty to move your cardstock away from the edge so that you can do off-edge stamping and other techniques. To move your cardstock farther out into the center for larger stamps, simply nest one magnetic corner into another. Each of the tools in this set can be combined for fun special effects. For example, position a card panel away from the edges of the Misty using a magnetic corner. You can then remove the corner and add a stencil. Place a triangle piece on top of the stencil and you now have a crisp diagonal edge to blend against for an angled card design. Change the shape of this design by switching the triangle pieces. Once you've created this pattern, you can then use a border stamp and ensure that the angle will exactly match the stenciled portion by using the same triangle against the edge of the Misty to align the stamp at precisely the same angle. Use a magnetic corner and the triangle piece to continue the stamping off the edge of the card. Simple off-edge stamping for repeated designs is easy with the magnetic corners. If you need a little extra space, you can combine corners or combine a corner with an L-shaped ruler to complete your design. The ruler, since it spans the width of the original Misty, is a great tool for aligning straight sentiments. You can also use the L ruler to perfectly mat your cardstock layers. Simply choose a width using the grid on the ruler to match the size of your desired mat. Align the ruler on top of the base layer of cardstock. Apply glue with the precision glue press and place the top layer snugly into the corner for perfectly sized matting. You can do this inside the Misty or even on the back and use the magnets to hold the ruler in place while you work. Remember, the strength of the rare earth magnets in our products is vertical strength, from the top of the magnet down through the bottom. This is why it's hard to just pick a magnet straight up. They do not have as much lateral strength, so to remove them or move them, simply slide them gently sideways. Another fun use for the triangle pieces is as a DIY plaid maker. Simply line up your chisel tip markers or your brush tip markers against the angled portion of the triangle pieces and add a variety of colors to create a plaid. You can also use the angled edge of the triangle piece to cut a triangular section of your custom plaid to fit nicely onto a card front. Last but not least, our favorite trick with the Creative Corners is incremented precision stamping. perfectly aligning repeated lines of images using a magnetic corner and either the grid paper, or if you're using a cling stamp, the grid inside the bottom of the MISTI itself. This is just a brief list of all the amazing things that you can do with Creative Corners. If you have an idea you haven't seen here, please share it with us on social media using the hashtags MISTI, MySweetPetunia, and Creative Corners. Feel free to tag us as well. Thanks so much for watching.